What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XPR today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Well, it did the thing, man. It broke out. First off, actually, before we get into the shorter term stuff, I want to look at the weekly time frame. This right here, this double bottom is perfect. It's an Adam and Eve double bottom. It's beautiful. It's a classic kind of W formation. Anything. You don't have to know technical analysis, my friends. Let me tell you right now, I'm going to look you in the soul. I'm going to look you in the eye. This pattern right here, you can identify it. If you can identify it, it will never steer you wrong. Or very, very rarely will it steer you wrong. But it has to look like this. It has to, okay? It has to look exactly like this. Right? If it looks like this, if you see something that looks anything like this at all right here, just know prices above this, well above that, are coming. They're on their way, right? And then we click play, and wouldn't you know it, in a matter of no time at all, it's getting there. It's just thinking. It'll get there in a matter of no time at all, I'm telling you. It will happen. I didn't expect it to be this slow. I thought it would have been way faster. Boom, there you go. Boom, it breaks out. That's all I was trying to say. Okay. And where we went, I got to admit, that's a little bit higher than what I would have expected. You didn't even stop at a previous area of consolidation here. You just blasted right through it. I don't expect this to continue too much higher, though I don't think you stop here. You're at about 0.006. You went all the way up to 0.007. You didn't stop here. If I'm looking at this, the only next legible area to stop, in my opinion, would be here. And that's at about 1 cent, just below 1 cent. Nice psychological level to find resistance on, both, you know, right there, and then also just previous area of support, resistance here, resistance there, support there. On a price perspective, it also makes sense. I wonder if it's a significant fib level too, from a high to a low. 1 cent, 0.9 cents actually at your 618, and it is pretty common to go a little bit above there. I bet you top off in this area, yeah. And I could have told you that without anything else, just looking at the fibs here with how you're moving, you wouldn't stop to your golden ratio, but I very much believe you do stop there. Now, I want to look at this real quick, XPR. We're looking at you, XPR network here, okay? Your market cap is 170. Man, we were talking about this thing and it was what, like 80 million? Less than, it was probably worth 50 million the other day when we were talking about it, 30 million. Crazy. Whoever it was, there was a few people that kept requesting it in the live streams over the past couple weeks. Good job, because it's up way higher than it was a couple weeks ago, man. It's just crazy, crazy stuff, right? I mean, we were talking about it literally. What would that have been? We were probably talking about it at least there, if not lower. That's a 4x. It's at 162, so that would have been 40. That would have been about $40 million market cap. That's nice. Very low market cap. At 162, it's still low. But what I'm trying to get to here, okay, my friends, is that when we move up here, likely we will pull back, probably to prices that are even lower than we are now. So my thoughts go to this. I'm sure there's a lot of you right now who are seeing XPR pumping 217% this week. You're getting the FOMO. You want to buy because your coin is boring. XPR is pumping. Your coin looks like this while XPR looks like this. But don't get bored. Don't sell your boring coin for the exciting one, right? Everything takes its turn. Your coin will look like XPR in just a moment. Don't you worry about it. But likely, if you wait, you will see the price go higher, and then you will see it correct again to prices that are lower than it's at now. It's at about 0.6 cents now. I think that you will move up to about 0.9 to 1.23 cents, somewhere in this area, okay? Find resistance there, and you'll pull back to quite literally just above half a cent there. If you don't pull back to half a cent, it's completely possible, completely healthy, and called for to go all the way to your 382, which would be at about 1/3 of a cent. Okay, so let me paint a story here for you. From here, from where you are now, your maximum potential that I would give you is about another 100% move. Minimum potential about 47% move, 50% move. Let's say it's actually probably more than a 50% move. So 50% to a 2x, something in there. a great short-term play. If you want to buy here and catch that, great. Short, get in, get out. You want to do that, fine, no problem. If you buy here and it goes down though, you have to eat that loss, right? It's not likely to dump here. It wouldn't make any sense to me, but you never know. It could, right? So just be prepared for that. You are buying something that's at non-ideal prices. We're up 218%. If you buy here for a short-term move that's supposed to take you all the way up here, you should probably have some stop losses. Or if you don't have stop losses, just be prepared to eat a loss. It could come at any moment. You never know with coins like this. Just don't panic sell, because this thing, I'll tell you what, regardless of where we're talking about now, it's got new all-time highs on the brain. With this kind of market cap, with this kind of growth that we're seeing now, XPR is an American-made coin too, you guys. So it's going to be tax exempt probably on capital gains. You're going to see this thing at new all-time highs. Minimum target would be a 20-something X from here. So don't get, if you buy here, don't get swept up in any kind of volatility that might scare you out, okay? Just buy more or sit on your hands. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But what I'm trying to get to is your max potential is about 100% from here. You likely will get from here at least a 12% discount is what I'm thinking. At least a 12% discount. From the minimum target, that would be a 42% pullback. From the maximum target, that'd be a 57% pullback. And you could pull back even more. Something that's like 75%, sure. 66% if you turn around at the minimum target. And it might seem intense. People might be looking at this and being like, you can't do a 66% pullback or a 75% pullback in a bull market. Absolutely you can. That actually, especially only with coins that are like this, with very like low market cap coins, you really can actually. So it can happen. Don't say that it can't happen. But my expectation at the moment, nonetheless, we're at about 0.6 cents now. I suspect we go up higher. We probably do pull back to prices that are lower than the current price. I will be buying there. I'm not going to buy now. I do plan on buying some whenever it pulls back here. If I'm wrong, I will never buy this thing if it does this. If it just goes through here, okay, well then, I mean, I'm not saying I'll never buy it. I might buy on this pullback here. But I definitely would not FOMO in if it went above my target areas, right? If it goes above even my wildest dreams and we see just a crazy immaculate growth that you get once in a cycle, by the time that we figure that out, it's not worth FOMOing into. So I would just clap and be like, congratulations for everybody that bought and held all the way through. With a coin like this, I do want to advocate, it's important that you hold. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but with a coin like this, you really could get a 100x. You could get more than 100x. You could get a multi-100x on a coin like this, but you won't get it if you're trying to play the game the whole way up. You won't get it, right? Because if you could get a multi-100x just by sitting on it, what happens if you play the game? You're going to get a 1,000x, multi-thousand? No, you're not. You're not going to get a 1,000x. I mean, you could. I'm not trying to put you down on your dreams, but it's a lot harder than it sounds, and it's already pretty damn hard, right? My best advice, my best non-financial advice, my genuine opinion, just as somebody who has literally caught a near 100x before, just sit, just wait, just be patient, okay? If you bought down here, just be patient. If you bought up here, okay, then short term, sure, take profits. You probably should if you bought up here. But if you bought down here or at any point down here, you're in no rush to sell until you're at new all-time highs. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Take profits, do whatever you want, reallocate things, do whatever you want. But I would bet a lot that the most profitable thing with the least amount of stress, with the easiest kind of path forward, would be to just not do anything but add to this thing. And don't even think about selling till you're at 17 cents or higher. Would be my, and probably way higher, probably way higher, honestly. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've gone over everything that I need to go over, right? Weekly RSI is immaculate. You're already like 97. 3-day RSI, same thing, a little bit of a double top, could turn around here, maybe go up a little bit higher. Daily RSI, pretty hot. I think the daily and the 3-day and the 4-hour all suggest that you have a little bit more to go, but you are seeing exhaustion. So again, a little bit higher, something around, I think, 0.008 to 1.23 cents, somewhere in that area, and then you probably turn around. Where you will turn around to, I think, will be about just above half a cent. When I say just above half a cent, I mean 0.0052 or lower, somewhere in that kind of range. And that's where I'll be buying. I'll let you guys know when I buy. I always do. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content like this. Take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.